Nice.
And yeah. So I just forgot your name. Oh my god, I said your name like 5 times in the last cast. What's your name? What's your name?
Shepard.
Shepard. Jeez, oh man, we are live right now as Shepard gets the first noise as we come in, and I immediately forget Shepard's name. This is the Weekly Echo podcast. I know the name is not correct in the stream because I definitely did not go in there and edit it. Right now it says Forward Echo. This is the Weekly Echo. I'm your host, Masood Mui,
Shame.
here with the panel, the regular panelists of Venom and Shepard. Say hello, gentlemen.
Hello, how you doing?
Hello.
I did not say. Okay, Venom didn't speak, but
Sorry.
White Fox
White
did.
Fox. You speak when
My
spoken
phone just
to,
like
White
went
Fox.
out on me. That was weird. Okay, I'm
So
back.
yes, and our returning guest, White Fox. Say hello,
Mine's
White
not
Fox
even
again.
popping up on the screen. Hello.
Is it not? Yeah, this thing
It's
gets
delayed.
gets
That's
touchy.
why.
So it may not. And so yeah, we can. So before we start, how you feeling about that game that just ended there, White Fox? That went double overtime in game 2, and then taking it round 3 by I believe that was just 1 point, right? 1 point difference.
Yeah, it was very close. It was tight the entire time.
Yeah, it does. White Fox is correct. His name is not popping up. So when you hear a voice during the cast here, and you're not seeing the name, that is a White Fox speaking from
I'm
the
just
team of Guinness.
I'm just in the stream like I am real life. Sneaky fox. I'm here, but you don't see me.
All right. So that was an exciting game to come in on. From the guys in Gal on Guinness versus Chaos, another team we'd love to see start moving up the ranks as well. But we will go ahead and get into it here. And just as a heads up, so this week we didn't do any of the pure silver games. I believe we did, or excuse me, any of the pure bronze games. We did cover the games of bronze playing silver. Next week I'm going to change that up a little bit. I didn't feel really good about cutting out so many teams just because they were in bronze. I know that it's not going to feel good as one of those teams, and I certainly didn't really like it after once we did it. It's kind of it didn't really feel great. So next week, gonna mix it up a little bit. Don't know exactly how I'm gonna do it just yet, but definitely gonna get some more bronze teams. We will not be going over every single game because that will make the podcast too long for what we're trying to do at the moment. Maybe in the future, but hopefully in the future there'll be too many teams for that to even be feasible. So we will go ahead and move into the first prediction. Okay, so I said before we started that we were going to go in order of predictions. We're going to go in reverse order of the predictions. So we're starting at the bottom of the predictions list. The first matchup is going to be between spaghetti and milk. And I should, because I didn't actually set this, I'm going to have to pull up the page to see because I don't remember. Does anyone remember who won this game between spaghetti and milk? I believe it was milk, wasn't
I
it?
think 2 games.
Yeah, I think it was 2-0 milk.
2-0 milk. So I can't believe I wasn't prepared for this. And this is,
Oh, you just came out of a cast. That's acceptable this one time.
well, I should have done it earlier in the day, but it is what it is. So I believe it was
Milk 1 and 2.
Milk 1 and 2. So we'll go ahead and update that screen with the gold circle. Milk in 2. And
You
I'm going to have to
blasphemous
open up.
creatures with ice cubes in your milk. Shame.
But yeah, I need to be more prepared for this in the future. It was Milk in 2, and that will be the only person who got that 100% correct is White Fox, who said Milk in 2. And
Lucky
Shepard,
guess.
you do get a point for guessing for going with milk, but you said
How
milk
many
at
points
3.
do I get, Dan?
And of course, Venom will be getting 0 points for predicting spaghetti in 3.
It's okay. I had faith in them.
Any thoughts on that match as I mute myself so I can get my note working?
Did any of us actually watch it?
I was unable
I
to-
watched it.
Did I
I thought it was
cast
a great match, actually.
Did I cast it?
I
did
I
cast
can't
it.
remember.
Why don't I remember this? It was a
I
great
thought
match.
Spaghetti put up a good fight, but Milk, they were just really quick, very quick on especially they were able to put up some stuns on Spaghetti, which is not easy to do, and then just put up more points.
No, I know. Spaghetti couldn't play around just the stun heavy presence.
Mm-hmm.
They're usually the stun heavy presence themselves, but Milk was able to counter it, so
Yeah.
they're just able to work around it. I casted that match. Why don't I remember?
Oh, did
Right,
Spaghetti had
Spaghetti
Rocks
had
as a
Rocks
sub?
as a sub as well.
Yeah, that does make things tough when you don't have your full roster, especially when you're calling out plays and stuff, and the fourth doesn't know it. Makes things difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely can. So that is 2 points to Fox, 0 points to Venom, and 1 point to Shepard on that game there. We
Hey.
will move ahead now to a game that did happen just earlier tonight. And this is a matchup between Ignite and A plus Ultra, and that did go to Ignite in 2. So we will go
Ah,
to
boys.
the predictions here as it was. White
Easy
Fox
peasy
says
points.
Ignite in 2, Shepard says Ignite in 2, and Venom Ignite in 3.
What'd I say? Oh man,
Shame
I
on
still
you,
got
Venom.
I got the team right.
You
Oh, we
tried.
just scrimmed an A plus Ultra. I thought they played really well, so I figured they'd at least take it to 3 games. I'm sure they were close games. I didn't get to see this one, unfortunately.
They
I
were
didn't either.
they were very well fought. These were games I was able to cast on, and they were very well fought games from an A plus Ultra. I believe the first one came down to I think the minute 10 or something. I think it was like
Yeah.
7-5, and A plus Ultra almost they had a good look. They didn't quite get it in, and then Ignite I'm pretty sure was able to come back and score just an icer there at the end. If my memory serves me, I could be misremembering as well because there were a few games going on today. I did forget to do this for the stream, so we'll go ahead and pop that up. A plus Ultra with that gold circle there, and it is Fox in the lead currently with 4, Shepard with 3, Venom with 1. As we'll go ahead and move on to this
A plus Ultra
next
lost,
matchup.
didn't we?
Oh, I apologize. I put the ring on the wrong team there.
Still working the kinks out here.
Oh, poor Dimway.
There we go. Ignite is the one that took that game.
You get the
As
ring.
we move on now to the next matchup, another one I'm gonna have to look up, but Spaghetti versus Flair. I'm sure we have someone here who remembers that fondly, or remembers it well.
Yeah. Uh, it was a fun match.
And it was
It was
Flair in 2.
Flair into, yes. I'm just trying to remember from it. It was a few days ago now. Just trying to remember specifics. Spaghetti, I believe they were playing kind of with their off roster. They had a substitute. They swapped out one person halfway through as well. So it was a little awkward for them transitioning between that first and second round. So they might not have been playing to the full capacity that they could have been playing that we've seen Spaghetti play before.
Yeah, roster changes is tough. Well, especially mid game.
Mm-hmm.
And just to go to the predictions from earlier in the week, it was, excuse me, now I have lost this. Spaghetti versus Flair. Shepard said Flair in 2, while Venom and White Fox both said Flair in 3. So that is 2 points to Shepard, 1 point apiece to Venom and White Fox.
Right. Meatball did oversleep for that match, so he wasn't there either.
Oh,
I was
no.
wondering, I had noticed that. I remember seeing Meatball wasn't playing, and I was wondering why. And oh no, he overslept. And then
Yep.
Cruising in chat saying they've been playing without OW for all their games so far. I'm not sure what OW is.
What
That's a
time was your
player name.
match?
Oh, Ow. Oh, right. Ow.
Yeah,
of
Ow.
course.
Our
Yeah.
match was what time was it again? It was later in the day too.
He overslept an evening match?
Yes.
Man.
Some people take naps,
Hey,
Venom.
some people need some
Don't
naps.
be so
Hey, that's fair.
judgy.
That's fair.
All
right.
right. So yeah. So now it is tied up here between Shepard and Fox, both with 5 apiece. As we now move on to another game that happened tonight, and that is Instinct versus Ignite. And Instinct,
got this all
I
wrong.
think, surprisingly taking that game in 2. And as I said, I might have said it off cast, I'm not sure, but I did say to somebody after that game that I wasn't surprised that Ignite won. I wouldn't have been, that Instinct won. And I wouldn't have been surprised had either team won, but I was surprised that Instinct was able to do it in 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fair assessment. Yeah, it looked like a great match. Instinct, I know we just played him. Was that this week? Did we play them this? Yeah, that was our first match, wasn't it?
Yeah,
This
that was
week?
on Thursday. Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely surprised me a lot. They've came a long way since I think they had a roster change, right? Those two, who was it, Cruising and Spank?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
picked up Cruising and
Yeah.
Spank during week 1. I don't remember. They didn't. They replaced quote unquote, but the other players are still on the roster.
Right.
At
Yeah,
least
you
at
guys.
least one of them is, anyways.
Yeah. So I mean, Ignite. I've always thought they've been a great team, but you guys, you came in and I guess showed them what's what. Great matchup for you guys.
It
Yeah,
was a fun
we did
matchup
all
to
say
watch.
that we did hope, or we did think that Ignite was going to win, but we hoped Instinct was going to pull it through. And
We
there
did
you
say
go.
that.
Unfortunately, hope does not count for any points, so all of you will still walk away from that one with
Oh,
0
Ripperoni,
points.
pepperoni.
As I should have already. Well, this one I'm going to be able to do from memory. Now, as we move on to the next matchup here, Nova versus Instinct, a game. I can't remember
Yeah.
what happened.
So I have to say first, they played us very well. Quite honestly, I think they were the better team that game. I want to say though, we had a ton of tech issues for this game. My internet went out 2 hours before the game started. I had to pack up all my stuff and take it over to my sister's house so I could use her internet that is not very good either. And then my headphones went out. It was a mess. So unfortunately we had that all going on, but like I said, they played very well, and they took us in 2. It was a good matchup though. It was fun.
And Cruising in chat pointing out that the servers were trash, people were lagging, it was bad, and certainly so. I know that first server we were on, both teams were seeing some bouncy pings, and then the second server we were on, Venom was the one to find that. Venom is Central, and it decided to put us on East. So we're like, all right, well, let's try Connemara Chaos, who's also a Central player. And again, it put us on East. So at that point, we said, well, despite the fact that the other team has someone on West Coast, and they agreed as well. Might as well just go with it. And then it was Venom that was seeing all the lag, so it was a little ridiculous, just how much server trouble we had. But of course, not an excuse. We did still obviously play the game. Agreed to play the game. We didn't try to reschedule it. And Instinct is proving that they're exactly where they're supposed to be here, especially after this convincing win against Ignite tonight. Yeah, if anyone else has, I know I kind of cut in there. If anyone else would like to speak.
Instinct's
you summed it
definitely
up
an
quite
up-and-coming
nicely.
team. Well, especially with their roster change, seems like that made them stronger.
Cruisin's the worst player on their team.
Well, I think
I'm kidding, Cruisin. I love you.
the chemistry between Cruisin and Spank is not without notice. Of course, when those two are moving up, passing, just kind of bumping the disc between the two of them, you notice, and we definitely noticed on Thursday. But from that round, Shepard is the only one to pick up a point, as he did. He did pick Instinct in 3, although it was Instinct in 2. So Shepard is now in the lead, 6-5 over White Fox. Venom still trailing behind.
I voted in favor.
How many points do I have?
2 points to Venom so far.
All right.
As we move on to our next matchup, another one that happened just the other day, and I was going to have the clip from last week already queued up because I know right after this game ended, that clip was in the League General Discord. But this is the game between Orbit and Nova, which notably did go to Orbit in 2. And in lieu of playing the clip from last week, I'll kind of do a reenactment where I said, we are going to play the shit out of Orbit. And, of course, they and expectedly so, threw that clip right in my face after that game, in public for everyone to see. And I don't blame them. It was there for the spectacle, and a spectacle we got. So yeah, how you guys feeling about that one? Venom, I don't know if you have anything you'd like to add about that game.
Oh yeah, I mean, I just want to say Orb played very well again. They definitely dominated us the first game. It took us a little bit of time to adjust to their play style, and I think our game 2 showed that we were able to adjust well and hold them to a much closer game on game 2.
Hey Venom, look who's on stream. It's Arthur.
Oh, it's my dad. All right. Hopefully,
Hey, Sir Arthur,
pulls a win in here.
You here? Where? I don't see him. Where's he at?
He's on the he's playing right now.
Oh, is he
He's
playing?
Oh,
that's phenomenal. Actually saw. Yeah, there's a lot of names. I've seen a couple so far, and nice seeing Arthur there. But on that round, only 1 point awarded out on that one, and that one goes to Shepard for being the only individual to pick Orbit, but picking them in
Wow.
3.
I'm
Uh,
sorry, guys.
He would bet against Nova.
I
That's
had
not-
to. I wanted the points.
And
I saw
Alright.
the points dangling, and I'm like, I will snatch it. But I gave you
Mhm.
guys the third round in hope.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
so the
So
next game on my list, I don't believe we are going to have any predictions for, because it was Infinite versus Flare, which I believe happened on Monday night. So yeah, no predictions. Go back on that one, but that was Infinite winning that one out over Flare. I don't remember how many games was that.
In
Shepard?
3.
In 3.
in 3, oh.
And so that's notable, of course. You know, Infinite, a very, very good team. The team of the Wah boys and Palace and YouTube.com, very, very strong. So getting any games over a team like that is definitely notable. So yeah, good game there. I do remember that was almost a week ago now. So we will go ahead and move on to another one that's not going to count for anything just yet, because it hasn't happened. Kangarillas versus Infinite, that got rescheduled for next Wednesday.
Aw.
I cry. I want to watch that match very badly.
As do I, as I have a promo video that I've been cooking up since their little toss up in the Discord over the scheduling, that I thought would be funny to make, and so I'm in the process of doing that, and I'm really, really excited with how it's turning out, because it is, of course, I'm kind of toot my own horror, but I believe it is hilarious. Yeah, very excited.
Well, I'm excited to see it.
Yeah, can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I'll be pushing
I
it.
got lost in watching the Spectator stream there for a second.
Yeah, just saw 3 going.
I'm trying to look up the outcome of the game we're going to next here, and that is the one between Orbit and Joker, and I believe that was Joker won.
Joker
that,
took him in 2, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Joker
Two
Joker
points
took
for
a
all of us.
Mercy game 1, and then yeah, that's right.
And yeah, I'm having trouble. I don't remember it all. Oh, that was one. Was that the one? Did Orbit start with 3 players in that game? Was that game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
That's
Blenders.
a rough start for any team.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And after I think when Blenders finally joined the game, it was 9-0, but it looked like he was having some equipment issues, and then the team kind of just let that first game go there. So yeah, so that was a 20-0 victory. I think it might have actually been 21-0, but just registers as 20-0.
Yeah.
Going to Joker in 2, and you said every single one of you picked Joker in 2. Yes, you did. So
Oh,
there's
yeah.
2 points across the board.
Sorry, Zenith.
And yeah, 9 to Shep now, 7 to Fox, and 4 to Venom.
Yeah,
And
Yay, you're
we're gonna
coming
go
up.
ahead,
got some points.
toss that gold ring there on the Boys and Jokers, just so this stream is complete. And now we move on
Hey, my
to
dad just scored.
another.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, we move
Who
on
won?
to another big. What? Go ahead.
I was just about to say who won this one because I forgot who won it, but I just found the match.
The one we're moving to now,
Oh yeah.
Illuminati versus Kang, and that one did go to Kang. I believe it was 2-0, or did they go to 3? I can't remember.
It was 2-0.
2-0. And yeah, kind of a big win there for Kang, especially after the start they had in preseason. Looked like they might have been, kind of slipping a little bit, but then they come. They start in this
They've
season
come
1 here.
back with force.
Oh, they have
Yeah.
been absolutely on fire.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
It's a scary team to see right now.
Oh yeah, they're dangerous for sure.
I mean, their passing has been on point. Their scoring has been on point. I mean, everything has been on point with that team currently in the season. And I'm pretty sure they're still undefeated. One of only a handful of teams left undefeated.
Yeah, they're undefeated. Instinct is so far going undefeated, if I believe correctly.
Yes, Instinct is currently undefeated. And I know there's a couple others. We could take a look here real quick just to make sure we don't miss anybody. So yeah, Milk is undefeated 4-0. Instinct is undefeated 4-0, and Instinct is officially gold. They picked up the gold. They're not ranked as master yet. I believe you have to stay in gold for so long before you get that master rank. But Instinct is officially a gold team now.
Hey, congrats to
our
Instinct.
top 6: Joker, Kang, Instinct, Illuminati, Infinite, and Orbit, all gold. And Instinct pulling up 3rd place after that win tonight. So yeah, 4-0 to Instinct, 3-0 to Kang, 4-0 to Milk. And is that everybody? I believe that is undefeated. Yeah, so just
That is
3
correct.
teams.
It's just the 3.
remaining undefeated. And Milk, they're going to be making a play next week for themselves, trying to push up into that gold tier.
Flair is undefeated at heart. Don't think that counts though.
I do not believe that counts. And just so
What a
we get
shame.
that gold ring on the stream, that does go to Kangarillas. And next week, I do promise I will be more prepared here. And then, so we have one more here, and it is a close game here between Shepard and Fox. Shepard with 10, Fox with 9, and Venom, unfortunately, pulling up the rear here still with 4. So we move into our last matchup of the week, and that is the matchup of Illuminati and Joker. And off the top of my head, was it Illuminati? I can't
Joker
remember.
in 2.
The Joker in 2.
Wow.
Interesting.
It looks like White Fox is tying it up with me.
Oh my goodness! And
Yeah, I actually watched that one, and there were a few times Illuminati just had mistakes and Joker had mistakes, but Joker cleaned them up better than Illuminati did. It was tight though for most of it, as predicted.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and Illuminati, of course, notable is the current defending. I don't know if we'd say defending, but reigning North American champions. And yeah, so notable in there for Joker, as that was a replay, basically a replay or a rematch of the finals of the final series. Yeah, 2 best of 5 in a row, which was that was a long day. I can say that it was a very long day. As a caster, that was a long day. I can't imagine as a player.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Reminds me of the old Sunday ESL days. Those were long.
Right.
Very long days.
Yeah.
I don't miss them though. I do miss them kind of. They were fun
You do?
days.
I definitely miss them. It made getting together with teams easier because everybody had to be there at the same time.
Well, there's also
know-
that. Okay.
Oh, I was gonna say, I do. I liked being able to see everybody, but on the other hand, I see more echo now that it's like spread out throughout the weeks. They're all
That's
being
absolutely
streamed,
true.
and I do like that a lot more, being able to see more matches.
Yeah, from that angle, I mean, there is a lot more exposure, at least a lot more potential exposure, because on ESL Sundays, it was every block hour you kind of had to only pick one game, so that was literally every other game was getting sat out on as far as streams go and casts go, and then but there was something as a player, there was something too, and I've seen this brought up in Discord, where right now it kind of feels like you kind of get ready a lot, but you can end up playing for only 20 minutes. And that feels really short as a player. I'm not complaining so much, but it is something I have noticed that it kind of does feel you'll prepare for an hour, 2 hours, and play for 20 minutes, and then day's over. Whereas before you prepare all week, come in on Sunday, and it was like Sunday. It was all day Sunday. You're with your
But
team
it
the
also
whole
allows
day,
for a build up to a longer block tournament as well. That'll be
True.
much more hype than an average Sunday, especially because we'll have much more of those matches casted with this team.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Casters going in.
So there's definitely pros and cons to both, and I believe personally, I believe there's more pros in our current the current way we do things.
I'd agree.
But yeah,
I would agree too.
I think we're gonna have to figure out how to do tiebreakers. Because we do have. Well, I guess let's look at. Here's what we'll do. Well, that's actually gonna be kind of tedious. I guess we could see who got the most perfect predictions, most number of perfect predictions. And I have a feeling that would go to Shepard.
Probably.
I'm thinking rock paper scissors right now.
I think that's a bad idea, and we should go back to our predictions.
I'm not even sure how we would execute rock paper scissors over the internet.
We'll find out on Wednesday with the Infinite and Kango match.
I guess because we did. Did we
I
make
like what
predictions on
Kuzo said.
that?
I
We
win
did.
because I voted for Instinct. I chose the most up and coming team. You guys
I think
chose personal biases.
no, he's making his case. But I think we are gonna have to wait for the Kang Infinite game because you both picked different teams, both in 3. Shepard with Infinite in 3 and White Fox with Kang in 3. So I think that's what we're gonna have to wait for this tiebreaker here. So that will kind of lead us into next week. So tomorrow, I haven't figured out who our guest is going to be tomorrow. I'm not sure who the panel is going to be even. We'll figure that out tomorrow. I think it's also going to come down to who plays when and for how long and all that good stuff. Excuse me. Right. So yeah, Fox. What I do know is you will not be back tomorrow. It's nothing. That's just the format of the show. We have a regular panelist, and then we have a rotating guest every week. So White Fox was our special guest for the week. So everybody, big round of applause for White Fox for playing and joining us here.
Well done. Yep.
Yay.
Clapping.
Bye.
I'm gonna have to set up a
Great
soundboard
job,
for
White
tomorrow.
Fox.
It's a
You've
pleasure
done
learning that
good.
I'm going to beat you on Wednesday.
Ooh. And yeah, if that happens, we might have to at least get you in for a couple minutes on next
Infinite
Sundays.
better not let me down
weekly.
here.
And there are a couple people who have been hitting me up for joining the guesting for next week. Not really sure yet who we're going to be going with, but there will be a new guest next week, and then of course our regular panel. It's going to be one of two of the three of Shepard, Venom, and Andy W. And yeah, so we'll figure all that out tomorrow. We will be back tomorrow either at 10 o'clock Eastern or after the last game of the day, White Fox. And so...
Come on, White Fox. What are you doing?
So...
No.
So yeah, I look forward to that, and I hope you guys look forward to it as well. And we will get this uploaded to YouTube shortly after going off stream here. And yeah, as we go out, everybody plug your things. Shepard, go ahead.
Hey, follow me on Twitch, the Danimal454. Same way you see it in chat all the time on all the streams. Follow me. Do it. Do it.
Venom.
Yeah, you know my YouTube. Like and subscribe. VenomXVR. Also follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I do have a Twitter as well. I've got all the things.
Oh yeah, I
so-
got a Twitter as well. I forgot about
Yep,
that.
follow me there too.
Same name on Twitter.
White
Never do
Fox.
anything with Twitter.
Anything
go
you
ahead,
want to
follow
push?
me on- Yeah, White Fox 91. I'll put a thing in here. Hello. There
And
we
what
go.
do you want? Oh yeah, okay, that's your
I'm on-
Twitch.
I'm on Twitch.
That's his Twitch.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
The good stuff, guys. Thanks for being here tonight and hanging in this late as it is now 11:30 on the East Coast.
Yeah, Venom.
And
What's your TikTok?
I forgot I had a TikTok at one point.
that's
I might have
funny.
to bring that thing back alive. We'll see. I'll check it out.
I vote yes.
Bring it
personally.
alive and promote Echo on it.
Yeah, I might. Okay.
All right, so yeah, so this has
Reaching out
been
to the Zoomers through TikTok. Sorry, Dimwit.
this has been the Weekly Echo. I have been Monsieur Dimwit here with Shepard, Venom, and White Fox, and we thank you all for joining very much, and we will see you tomorrow.
Goodbye, y'all.
Have a
We
good
miss
night.
you.
Laters.